On the track board. On the track board. On the track board. On the track board.
What is up? 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 I think we're starting off on a good note today, right? Camera working, audio working,
The who?
audio.
Yeah, everything good, brother.
You got on them Brahma Bull glasses, boy.
You said what?
You got on them Brahma Bulls. The
Yeah,
rock
you
glasses.
know, I'm gonna start an R&B album glasses.
That's them. If you smell what the rock is cooking,
Oh yeah.
that's them.
Does it matter?
That's them Versace shirt wearing rock glasses.
Nah, yeah, where you don't wear no shirt under, it's just skin.
Yeah, that's what it was.
With,
That's
with
what it
the
was.
chest out. Yeah,
That's all it is.
You know what I'm saying? I had to find some cool glasses.
That's
I think
all
that's
it
gonna
is.
be. I think I want that to be my thing, like either a hat, a cold ass hat, or some cold ass frames. You know what I'm saying? Like, gotta have a thing.
Yeah, but see, them frames work for you because you have you have the right size forehead for it.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, those glasses are made for good glasses to hairline ratio.
Yeah, like it's full.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Those I need big frames.
You need big frames because it'll take up more
forehead. Yes,
Got
yes,
you.
yeah. That's how you wear glasses.
I see, and I never really thought about it like that. That's actually a valid point.
It's gotten really bad for me lately. I be wearing the white boy ones that be like this big, and then they go all the way back, and they be different colors.
Oh, like what the runners be wearing or something?
Yeah, that's what I be on. Yep.
But them Jones kind of fly though. I saw you seen the ones where it's like it's a no free promo. I'm not gonna say the name, but there's a brand that has like the glasses where they could do that. Like you move it and it changes like the frame color.
I ain't never seen that.
Crazy.
I ain't never seen that.
Crazy.
But you know, I knew I was old one day when I had on them glasses, and I knew I was old when I had the glasses that had the rope in the back so they won't fall off. I had that on with a jumpsuit. I said, "Look at me, somebody uncle." Yeah, see, they already understand. The bigger the glasses, the bigger the head.
Yeah.
Ray saying you need the right amount of hair, flight like a 90s R&B singer.
I'm telling you, that's where I'm looking to go. What you?
Sorry, I thought about to sneeze, so I was get ready to mute it. So
okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I froze because I was like, I'm trying to get the sneeze out. I wasn't trying to hold it. I'm trying to get it out. I was getting ready to go this way with it, but I was gonna mute the mic so it wouldn't be all in people's ears.
All right, got you. Look at that. Common courtesy.
Somebody might be watching us with the sound on like 79.
What?
79, your TV loud. At 79, your TV is loud.
Loud. I will say though, we was watching when Torrin and TJ, his sister, was here watching. We was watching Clash of Paris. I was trying to like turn that mug up because I wanted to hear whenever somebody came out, I wanted to hear that pop.
Me too.
Man, that mug was it was still felt like it was low.
Yeah,
I was at 100, bro, and it still felt.
I was about to say that's where I was. It wasn't. You know what it was? It wasn't low enough. I mean, it wasn't high enough.
Yeah, maybe I should have had like a sound bar. Correct.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't have been satisfied. Excuse me, unless you was like in the movie theater with like surround sound.
Right. Yeah.
You
probably so.
Be satisfied.
Probably so, because the amount, like the pop from a lot of these wrestlers, especially when Roman Reigns come out, when Seth Rollins came out, when Jey Uso came out, like the pop from the crowd, man, especially when after it was all said and done, they still singing the theme song or they walkout song or whatever. Crazy, man. I
was trying to get that same effect you was. I would put it at 100. My team wasn't too bad, but yeah, it gave me what I needed for the moment until I could get all my stuff hooked up like I want to. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, everybody talk about what they keep their air on. What you keep your TV on?
What, I keep my TV on?
Like as far as volume.
Nah, it depends, bro. That's not something that's consistent as AC. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different shows and different movies want to turn up at different times.
It is true because some of them be talking, some of them be like low. Like Chad's like to do the subtitles. Subtitles are spoilers.
Subtitle.
I was reading the subtitle one day and I went ooh before she even said it. I'm reading fast. I'm reading faster than they talking. So I was like, ding, and then she delivered the line. I was like, God It took
Nah,
away the effect.
I mean, subtitles probably only work. We probably have subtitles on. Like, I know Kate put them on if somebody won't shut up if they seen it already. And that's her first. Like, that's her first. Like, all right, Then she'll say, "Be like, okay, yeah, I would like to see it though." And then it'll get to the point to where it's like, all right, shit, nah, I'm just gonna turn it off. I'm gonna watch it when you gone. So like, it's levels, but it's during like we have captions on during like a show we've already seen just for background noise or whatever for some odd ass reason.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So
Raven said she keep her TV on 15 to 20. She must use headphones.
Nah, that TV must be either that TV got to be fairly new for you to keep it at 15 to 20.
My old people be having that at my job. They got the little monitor so they can hear the TV. Headphones, straight Bluetooth.
The monitor.
They got the little thing like a PS5 that stand up next to the TV. You got them headphones.
Look like PS5.
It's like they be laying their little bed.
Just enjoying life.
Old people love headphone TVs.
Oh my gosh, bro. That's funny.
She definitely wants. She need the headphones too.
I think ours is like 30.
See, that's what 30. I was and if my wife in here, she can correct. I'm thinking we like between 32 and 36.
That's around where we at.
That's what we like, And then if it's a good movie, we'll put it up to about 65. Last night, which we were talking about here in a little bit, we were watching something, and I ended up going in the kitchen washing dishes. I had to turn that mug up to 100. So you're right. There is not the same level of consistency as the AC, but there's still consistency in your volume of your television.
No, yeah, for sure. Like if we watching a show, it'll be like that mug go up anywhere between 45 to 60. Watching the show.
Yeah, that's good value. That's a good
watching
range.
Watching the show. Movie, that minimum gets raised up a little bit.
To about a 55.
Like 55.
Yeah.
That's where the minimum goes.
We live in the
but
same
then
life.
if it's an action movie, like Mission Impossible, then like that whole set gets dubbed down a little bit because it's gonna be a lot of explosions and shit, and you got to keep it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? No, non-new at all. We've had both of our TVs over 5 years. Y'all trying to go deaf.
We're trying to enjoy ourselves. That's why I like to go see movies in Dolby, because in Dolby Cinema and AMC, they have all these speakers lined up against the wall, all lined up. Like that is one of my, like, besides having like a room like this, this is always a dream too, to have like a room where I can just come in, play the game, do whatever I want to do. This has always been a dream too. But another dream is, I guess the pool would be another dream. That was the pool was another dream. But the other dream after that. I sound so small, but what I really want,
because I got what I wanted.
but what I really crave for, no, for real, is a theater room.
Yes,
a theater room that I remember me and Chaz was looking at the house. Actually, not too far, about maybe less than 10 minutes from where we at now in Porter. And you go over to, like, when we walked up in this house. No, I'm sorry. I lied. This house I'm talking about was in Summerwood. This particular house is in Summerwood, which is like in the Humboldt-Tacita area. For those who don't know the city of Houston, that's Humboldt-Tacita or the Tacita are the suburbs outside of Houston. Just for those that might be watching and don't know the Houston area. So if you're thinking about moving to Houston, that's where you want to move to. Don't move in the city. Anyways, I remember we walked upstairs and you can open up the doors and like you could tell that this was their theater room. Like it had the carpet raised so you can put the chairs on the back, and like about a six chair, theater room. And I had got super excited.
That's perfect.
Absolutely. Like it was that's
I mean, because imagine like you're a movie guy already, but like not to mention just the movies, but shit, NFL, NBA, watch parties, like fight nights, like crazy. Like just imagine like having that for a Texans game for the watch party, or
Right.
for
Super Bowl.
Canelo and Bud.
And Bud, can't wait. We'll talk about that when we get closer. I can't wait. That's next week, huh? We'll talk about that next week. Next Tuesday.
No.
Yeah, next
Like
Tuesday.
about a week and a half. It's next week.
It's the 13th.
It is. So is.
Yeah, so we'll talk
next
about
week.
Bud
Yeah.
next Tuesday on here on live on the show. So I'm gonna write that down. But welcome y'all to episode 129 of the Don't Cancel Me podcast. This is your boy Peachy Perfect.
I'm Vino Flight.
And we're here to bring out another special Tuesday night episode. Thank you for taking the time to spend with us on this Tuesday night. We appreciate it as always. The chat is already flowing, so I know we're gonna have a lot of fun conversations. I don't know where that came from, y'all. We were just that conversation started on the stream. That's not something we were talking about prior to. It's insane, but that was a lot of fun. But we do have a lot of fun show planned for y'all today. A lot of fun things to talk about. It is NFL kickoff week, so we'll definitely get to talk about the football, talk about the Texans and stuff like that. If you haven't seen the prediction videos have been going live, I know we talked about last week. Shout out to Vino Flight for shooting that with me. We shot that late Thursday night. I think we started shooting at about 11:30, and it took us an hour to get through it. And so we was up. I was tired that next day, but it was a lot of fun shooting that. So make sure y'all go like that. I'm dropping divisions by divisions. The Norths and the East are already on YouTube. The West will be posted tonight, followed by the South on tomorrow. Now, where you'll have all the division winners. I broke it up so it's a little easier to congest. Instead of having one hour-long video, or maybe 45 minutes after it got trimmed. I want you to have it to where you can really just focus on the divisions you want to focus on, instead of just having just a bunch of other stuff that you don't want to listen to. So if you want to go check out that, if you can, go check that out, like those videos, comment on those videos, push that out. We want to get the algorithm pushed out to more NFL fans. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to Vino Flight's YouTube channel. Go on his X page, his TikTok page, type in Vino Flight. You're going to pop up. I'm sure he's in your algorithm because of the way he's getting views. Shout out to Flight for celebrating 450.
550.
500. Okay, sorry. 500. Was it 555 or just 500?
550,000.
That's what it 550. So shout out to Vino Flight. Excuse me, for reaching 550,000 views. That's an accomplishment in itself. So myself, I know I'm proud of you, and I know everybody else that's in here is proud of you. So keep doing what you're doing. You don't have any announcements coming up? Oh, we have the watch party on Sunday for the Texans and the Rams games. I think you'll.
I should be here.
Okay, so that 3:00. We do play at 3:25 on Sunday. So that will be our first watch party of the year. So that's the first of about 4 or 5. So I'm excited to get that going this year. Did I miss anything right now, Vino? That's kind of it.
Thursday. We gonna do something Thursday?
No, I am going to my mother-in-law house. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm gonna go watch. My mother-in-law is a I don't know if she's in here right now, but she's an avid Cowboys fan, and she'll be home, and I hadn't seen in a while, so we're gonna go hang out.
Yeah.
And watch the game over there. I did get that confirmed. Thank you for reminding me to tell you that. Yes. So yes, no, we will not be live this Thursday, but like I said, we'll be live Sunday at 3 p.m.
Yes.
We will finish the afternoon games and we roll right into the Texans game. So let's go Texans.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Excited. Speaking since we here, week 1 is upon us, man. Obviously, we know who we care about. We care about them Texans.
We care about them.
We care about them Texans, and we
no. We love. We care about the league.
We care about the league, but we love. You correct.
Care
about the league, but we love the Texans. So you already know where we stand in that for our week 1 predictions in that game. But with that being said, week 1 obviously is kicked off with the Philadelphia Eagles getting their ring, their banner in the stadium as they host the Dallas Cowboys, a division rival. Who you got in that game, especially with the Cowboys losing Micah Parsons? It's going to feel, I guess, a little different for Cowboys fans knowing that Micah Parsons is not going to be suited up. A lot of Cowboys fans are mad. And then obviously Jalen Hurts coming back out. People don't think he's a top 5 quarterback. So he probably feels pressure defending the championship, trying to defend the fact that he's one of the top, or he should be in those conversations. So who do you got in that game?
Um, the spread has the Eagles minus 8.5. So that means that they're saying that the Eagles will win by 9 or more points. Which in a division game, that's a lot of points.
Mm-hmm.
The Eagles are going to be on fire on Thursday night. I've never done it. I've never won a championship that I could think of. I think I lost in the playoffs all my life. When you win a championship, I can only imagine that when you're going out that next week, especially if you was on that next year, the next season, that you feel like nothing can stop me this night.
Mm-hmm.
We're invincible. We already reached the mountaintop, so we know what it takes to climb the mountaintop, get to the top of the mountain, and be up there. We know how that feels. That gives you a lot of confidence. But I think another thing that gives you confidence is when you hear all off season long that you're nothing, your team is nothing, y'all can't stop the run. You know, your quarterback Dak Prescott is the highest paid quarterback. He ain't did this. Nobody can do this. Y'all lost Micah Parsons. You ain't gonna be able to do this. That is a motivation as well.
Very true.
That is motivation as well. I want to say that the Eagles, I wanted to say that the Cowboys were going to beat the Eagles on opening night. That's what I kind of kept sticking with. I don't think that's going to happen anymore. I think the Eagles will overcome, but I do think the Cowboys will cover the spread of 8.5.
So it's going to be a close one. You got a touchdown, field goal.
I think it's going to be a one-score game. I know that's kind of a cop-out. It'd be easy to pick a field goal or
touchdown.
Yeah, I think I would say a field goal. Maybe 3-4 points. I'll say that for the Cowboys. I think it's gonna be a great game. It's week 1 too. That's another thing people forget. The crazy things happen on week 1.
Nah, yeah.
The team, you don't know nobody knows who their team is until after about 4 weeks of football. Right now, this is just extended preseason games with starters. So week 1 is going to be crazy, kind of like week 1 in college football. Week 1 in college football was crazy as Florida State was able to dominate and defeat Alabama and beat the brakes. Alabama was
brakes off of them.
Alabama was 13.5 point favorites. That means Alabama, in order to cover the spread, had to win by 14 or more points.
And got smacked
by 14 points. 14 points. So college is a little different, it's a little different over there. But for the most part, it's week 1. Everybody hyped up Arch Manning. He was the next coming of the Mannings. He had a horrible game, I'm only referring to college right now because that's all we have as college kicked off this weekend. But week 1 is just craziness. You just never know what you're going to get in week 1.
It's always too early to tell how things are going to go for something.
Last year the Patriots beat the Bengals.
Yeah. So I think that's also why they got the spread at 8.5. Even though it's a division game, and obviously we know as watching division games, they're fairly close, but I think it's because it's week 1. It's like Super Bowl champs, the Super Bowl champs versus a team that barely can win a playoff game or barely get to the playoffs.
And 8.5 is a lot in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like NFL spreads are normally 1, 2, 3, maybe 4.5. 5.5, in some games, but that's about as far as it's gonna get. You're not gonna, once you get to the 8, the 9s, the 10s, 11s, they're telling you that game's not gonna be competitive. And I believe the spread at first for this game was 13 points. I'm looking at it now. I think it went down. This is as of this morning. So yeah, it went down. It was about 13 at first.
So let me ask you this too.
35-3. So you think the Eagles are going to win 35-3? That is insane.
That's just
that is a division game.
That's just because you don't like the Cowboys.
Yeah, we ain't gotta like them, but that's for a division game. That's insane.
That's crazy. So obviously, outside of Texans versus Rams. What other game are you looking forward to seeing in this first week of football?
You
of
caught me
NFL
off
football?
guard with that one. Hold on. Oh wait, actually, I just had them.
I mean, you got Ravens and
No,
Bills
I
got
got 'em.
Sunday night. Yeah,
Yeah, wait,
Ravens
who?
and, Ravens and Bills
Okay.
got Sunday night. You got Packers and Lions that play the same time as the Texans do. I'm trying to think of another like solid game. I think those two are.
I'm looking at the list right now. Now,
Yeah, those two are the most solid ones.
what's that?
I think those two are the most solid ones to me.
I see a game I didn't know that was happening this weekend, but it just caught my attention. The Steelers going to the Jets is going to be big time because Aaron Rodgers returns to New York City. So looking at these 1 o'clock games, that might be the one I tune into
Steelers,
first
Jets.
On Sunday. You know, I think that's going to be a fun one. The Jets can get their revenge. Buccaneers and Falcons is going to be big time because I think them two probably going to be fighting. Some teams fighting for the top of the division, so they're gonna want to get a battle on each other. Bengals at Browns is gonna be fun too. Joe Flacco taking the starting role from the Browns, and the Bengals always get off to a slow start. So will the Bengals avoid that? And that's not gonna be an easy game because that is a division game, and the Bengals are favored by 5.5. What else is on here? Nobody's gonna watch that. Raiders at Patriots. They got the Patriots 2.5-point favorites. These are two new coaches, Pete Carroll and
Vrabel.
Mike Vrabel. Thank you, Pete Carroll, Mike Vrabel. That's gonna be a fun matchup. These are two teams that's looking to drastically improve this season. So which team is gonna look good? I mean, this is some hitters. What did Steph say? Minnesota versus Chicago on Monday night? Yeah, I didn't even go down that far.
Also, Chiefs Chargers play on Friday. They playing in Brazil. And I think that's the first game on YouTube. Like that'll be on YouTube for free. Like for the free skis. So you can pull up YouTube and watch that game on Friday if you want to see Chiefs versus Chargers. I think I saw something about that today.
Yeah, Vikings and Bears would be kind of fun. I think the Texans and Rams is gonna be a big game too, because that's just, you know, can CJ and them get out to a good start? Can the Rams get out to a high start with Matthew Stafford, especially being out all off season? So that's gonna be a fun one too. Them 3 o'clock window games is really solid.
I'm telling you, man, I'm definitely locked in for Sunday night for sure.
Yeah, Sunday night gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, it's gonna be fun because it's gonna be nothing but a full day of just watching football Sunday.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna be chilling, watching these first few games, and then, you know, get ready for our stream at 3. And then after we get off, the Ravens and the Bills. Yeah, I'm excited for that. But while we're playing the Seahawks and the 49ers, the Packers and the Lions, and that's it. It's them 3.
The Titans and Broncos, Niners and Seahawks. They kick off 20 minutes before our game.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I see Titans and Broncos. I didn't see them at first.
They got the early 3 kickoff.
Yeah. Which that game is in. Yeah, I like the Broncos minus 7.5. I can see that happening. I'll take that bet. Minus Broncos minus 7.5. But yeah. But yeah, NFL kickoff is definitely upon us. It's a lot of fun, man. It's gonna be a fun season. Of course, you know, it just, you know, NFL it's just something about it, man. It's something about football. I was watching the games this weekend and I'm just looking like, man, like I was watching the Clemson game and they got on the bus and then took the bus around to the other part of the stadium. They get off the bus. It's all these people looking. I literally get goosebumps watching college football on opening weekend, man. It's just the crowds are lit. The atmosphere is there. Lee Corso called his final game yesterday, and Ohio State was rocking. That's why I'm like, it's hard for Archman to go. Like,
his first game starting on the road. and they at number 3,
Yeah.
who is now number 1, rightfully so, and Ohio State against that defense, like he not saying he didn't have a
Yeah.
chance. It's just like that's a lot to ask for somebody
Yeah, he
uh,
just
who ain't
yeah.
started on the road at least.
Arch just had to complete some passes, man. His first pass went in the dirt. The guy was wide open. So but watching them atmospheres is just insane in college football, man. It's something like, even like, I feel like even for a lot of those guys, of course, who don't even make it, but even if you don't make it to the National Football League, to come out of a tunnel of an A&M game when they're getting ready to play Notre Dame last year, and the crowd is jumping, the cadets are going, it's off the chain. And Florida State was rocking this weekend when they defeated Alabama. To crowd the field, like be a college athlete, and to be on the field when they storm the field, like, you don't even need the pros after all that for some people. Like, what kind of memories do you get that you can go out there and play in front of thousands? I remember how I felt my first varsity football
Right.
game, and walking out the tunnel, and my first game ever, I'm walking out the tunnel like, man, there's a lot of people here to see me. You know, not to see me, but to see this team play, which I'm a part of, because I wasn't like that when people was coming to see me. They were like, oh, we gotta go see Rail play. No, it wasn't like that. But even my first varsity game was real exciting, and going on the road to play Klein, and we fumble, and you just hear that we fumble, and they pick the fumble up and running, and you can just hear that side of the stadium erupting, going crazy, and it's like it's different. It's different, man. I can only imagine how it feels like on opening night when it comes to college and it comes to the NFL, because it has to be a feeling like no
For
other.
sure. I mean, I honestly feel like there's games on college schedules that are bigger than opening night too. You just excited because you ain't played in a long time. It's a new season, first game, fans back. Obviously, that time of the year is here. But when you get to them like rivalry games, like imagine playing in a Ohio State versus Michigan game. Imagine playing
Texas, the
in
Red
the
River
Red River
Shootout.
Shootout, like,
and the crowd is split
down the middle. Man. Like, imagine those type of games. Like, that's
South Carolina and Clemson,
yeah.
LSU and Bama.
Like, come on, man.
Notre Dame, USC. It's
or just stepping foot in Penn State on a whiteout at night, and that whole crowd playing mobile. Like, it's just. I think there's few feelings that are greater than LSU. That, man. Like, it's crazy. It's that time of the year, though. I'm glad it's back. I'm glad it's back for sure.
I just got worried about audio delayed again. It be good? I know it's gonna look good to you. Let me see.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I did see that, Steph. And it's in Norman. Game day is in Norman, ain't it? So I know Norman gonna be jumping. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. That would be a time to be in Norman for sure. I know that campus is going stupid right now.
Michigan comes to town this week?
They go to Norman. And so what's his name? I guess it's his first worthy opponent, I'm assuming. Underwood. That's the quarterback name, right? From Michigan.
Yeah, Bryce Underwood.
It's gonna be like his first true test, I'm assuming, because they beat the hell out of whoever they played their first game. So,
yeah, I think they played like Lone Star.
Lone Star.
I think
they played at San Jacinto. Yeah.
They definitely play. Yeah, they play Everett. They play people who just sitting on the couch anyways.
Nah, man, that's lit. I'm glad football back, man. I'm definitely gonna be tuned in for OU Michigan though. Did not know. I forgot that that game day was gonna be there, so I know Norman will be jumping for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna definitely be lit. But yeah, that's it. I'm excited, man. I'm gonna be have my TV up on 100, getting the max I can get. Might have to plug my speaker up just so I can emulate stadium noise. I'm trying to just I can get prepared for next Monday night. When I'm at the stadium as we take on the Buccaneers on Monday Night Football.
Right.
So I'm excited and fly. I need to know which
Yeah, I
game we're trying
know,
to go
I know,
to.
I
So,
know, I know.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm
I
not
know.
ready. You got to September 21st to reserve your game through
I
me.
gotta figure it out, man. I gotta figure out what the holiday thing looking like.
We'll see. We're gonna sit down. We'll
We
map
about
it
to
out.
map it
We'll
out.
map it out. But sticking to sports a little bit, man. Did you see Shannon Sharp and Ray
Yeah,
Lewis?
man. I seen a little something about that. Very random.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp and Ray.
Very
You know what?
random.
It was random, and I want to explain. I really would like to know what you think, but and I apologize. I know I'm a little delayed, y'all. I can't. Shout out to Casey for letting me know, but I'm a little delayed. I don't know if here. Let me just try this real quick. Maybe let me come back. I don't know if that helped. I don't know if it helped, but on my screen it looks fine.
No, you look fine on mine. From the stream and like us actually being live.
Yeah, I do see a slight, but it's fine. Yeah, we'll work it. So Shannon Sharp, of course, we all know who Shannon Sharp, Club Shay Shay, Uncle Shay Shay, Unc. Shannon Sharp has been gracing our television now for over 20 plus years. Of course, he grew to popularity being on the Fox Sports Network hit show Undisputed with Skip Bayless. He created characters, he created personas. Then eventually Fox let him go. When Fox let him go, he well, I don't know if Fox let, I don't want to speak the wrong information. I don't know if Fox let him go or if he was or they came to a mutual agreement. I don't remember which one, but either way, he don't work at Fox anymore. And we tried to see what he was going to do next. That's when he kind of started rolling out Nightcap with him and Ocho Cinco, still running to this day. Also, he was a Monday, Tuesday guest on ESPN's First Take, which is the number one debate sports talk show on television. During his time at ESPN, Shannon Sharp had came across how do I want to say this? Shannon Sharp was a part of a live stream scandal where he went live and it was him having sex with Michelle. We still don't know who Michelle is, but we do know that Michelle is the person because he clearly said Michelle. Like he that's how we know her name. So that caused him to have a little friction at ESPN, and he embarrassed his family, and it was a running joke. Of course, he was able to capitalize because that wasn't really nothing crazy. You just went live having sex. That's not the end of the world, So he was able to recover from that. And then Shannon Sharp was on the verge of signing a $100 million podcast deal. I think it was announced that they were signing it on a Sunday. I believe 2 or 3 days later, it came out that Shannon Sharp. What was the headline? Shannon Sharp sexually assaulted. Is that, I guess, sexual assault? Was it sexual assault? What was it?
Yeah, I think that was. I think that was
what they were trying to tell us. Shannon Sharp. I don't think it was sexual assault, but oh yeah, that's accusing Shannon Sharp of sexual assault. Okay, so then he was accused of sex. I just wanted to make sure I say the right thing, so they won't do me like I'm gonna get to in a little bit. Shannon Sharp was accused of that from his girlfriend at the time. This is the same girlfriend. And for those who've been watching this show, you've been keeping up with all of this chronologically. I just want to set all this up to get to where we at today. But Shannon Sharp The girl told Shannon that she wanted him to put his big black baby in her, and I believe she was young, like 21, 22, 23, something like that. She was very young and OnlyFans model, and of course that thing played all the way out. And now, as we found out not too long ago, that he paid her about 20 something million dollars, which caused her to quit OnlyFans, and she also found salvation. Then after that, Shannon and Ocho got hit with another lawsuit of the lady that they said got divorced from her husband at the Usher concert, when the lady that went viral because she was had the cherry and all that, and they said her husband left her. Apparently that wasn't the correct information. So Shannon and them got sued for that, but they settled that outside of court. I don't think there was no monetary exchanges.
Defamation
I think it was like her.
Was it defamation they sued him for?
Yeah, defamation.
Okay.
But I don't think no money was exchanged. It was just like to teach them a lesson. She said that she didn't want any money. She just wanted them to understand that their platform and their words have power. So that brings us all the way to where we are today, where Ray Lewis was doing an interview with some guy on the internet. I don't know who was it. Was it anybody popular?
I
don't think it was anybody. It wasn't like no Joe Rogan's or nothing, right? No. Okay, so Ray Lewis is doing an interview, and I apologize. I should have did my research, and I should have listened to the question that was asked. But Ray Lewis in his response said,
"Sorry, I found the name of the podcast."
Oh, okay. Ray Lewis basically went on there and said how, I guess it was something about the distance between him and Shannon, and he just said how Shannon, he just basically, to sum it up, I'm not gonna go word for word. To sum it up, he just was very surprised to see the route that Shannon took. He was very surprised to see Shannon doing the things that he's doing. And that wasn't his lane. If he said, if this is what you're gonna do, I don't want no part of it.
Yeah, that's exactly how he said it.
That's how Ray, I know. If this is what you're going to do, if this is the lane that you are going to go, if you're going to go down, I can't be a part of it. I got to be a man. I don't know, he always do that. Yeah, I got to be a man. I love the way Ray Lewis talks. He just brings you in, see, I can't do what the man wants me to do. He also said this, didn't he? He said, I see Shannon do stuff that I never seen him do. I see Shannon drinking liquor. I ain't never seen Shannon drinking liquor my whole career because of what he got in his family, and he didn't want to walk down the same path. Now, very passionate, but that's exactly what he said. So it was the drinking liquor and all of this stuff, and now you got the community. I wouldn't say split because I have seen, but I wouldn't say split, but you got some people in the community of Ray Lewis is like, black people change, and Shannon Sharp sold his soul to get where he at, and Ray ain't saying nothing wrong. And then you have the Shannon Sharp side of it where they're saying, man, but when you're the same one that said, come and speak to me like a man. And, Shannon responded and, and said that, nobody had nothing to say when he was on top. Now that he's low hanging fruit, in the words that he put it, everybody wants to pick at him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the whole story of what happened there. Vino Flight. I just want to know, like, one, whose side are you on here? I can't. I don't want you in the middle. I want, like, this is it's a crazy situation, but I want to know which side that you're on and why you think that's the case. Why you think you went that way?
Oh, I'm on a Shannon Sharp side just because I felt like it's super random. Like, for what? Like, there's no reason for you to, like, you could have easily just said, I'm happy for his success and everything. He found a lane after football. He's very successful. He ran into some things, but, bounced back, and podcast is doing great. He's doing great. I'm happy for him. It's easy to say that, but for you to go on and say, like, I never seen him do this. Like, I don't understand drinking liquor. Like,
I ain't never seen Shannon do that.
Like,
not once. Not once.
I tried to offer him a whole bottle of Crown Royal and told him to drink it with me before I went to go and kill those two people. He said, no, I can't do that. Like, bro, and then on top of that, like, bro, you literally had a case for murdering somebody. How dare you talk about allegedly murdering somebody? So how dare you speak about what somebody's doing who's being successful when you had your own shit that you was going through, and it's out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Let Shannon be Shannon. Congratulate him on his success and keep that shit pushing. If you want it to be you, do something about it. Make your own lane. You got a big enough name to do something about it, or that was your boy. I could have chopped it up and could have been a special guest. Who knows? But to go and just be dry hating on somebody's platform and this to come out of left field, it's crazy to me, man. I'm rocking with Uncle Shay Shay, bro. Uncle Shay Shay just trying to mind his business and get to this money. He trying to get past all of that bullshit he was in. Trying to get past that.
Shannon got some issues, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
He got to work some shit out.
I mean, a lot of people got issues, but we'll get to that. But I think, as I kind of listened to the community and how people were split with this story. Now, I don't say split. Like I said, I didn't say split because I wanted to say pick a side, because to what I've been reading, it's been like 70-30 to the favoring the side of Ray Lewis. And the thing that people say with Ray Lewis, and Fly, I won't say it, then I'll give you a chance to respond since you was Team Shannon. But what people say about Ray Lewis, what they're saying in siding with Ray Lewis, is that he didn't say anything wrong. He didn't say anything bad, and they're saying that some people don't like being called out on their BS. And I'm just listing off a couple things that was said. This wasn't all one post or anything. But what else did I see people saying? I'm sorry, I should have had some tweets pulled up. But it's Shannon did change, and messing with the OnlyFans girl, and people trying to warn him, and Shannon don't want to listen, and he's different, and Ray just calling out. Ray known him for this long. All Ray just never seen it do it. And I will say this, and I'm gonna turn over to you, Vino. I will say this. I understand from Ray Lewis's perspective why if everything Ray Lewis is saying, if everything he's saying is true, then I can understand why he has the viewpoint that he does. So if I've never seen you drink, and I don't know Unc's situation, but I'm gonna make up a situation. So this is not what Shannon is going through. This is a made up situation going off of what Ray Lewis said. If you had an uncle or something that was a drunk and you saw him drink his life away or something like that, and you said, I don't want to end up like my uncle, and so I'm not gonna drink. And you tell people this, like I tell you that, Shannon told Ray and the other teammates. So that's why he never drank, not because of fitness or nothing, because he didn't want to go down a path. And then 20 years later, you see him drinking, you see him on social, you see him on Undisputed with the Henny and all that stuff. I can understand why you would feel that way. But what is your response to that?
Well, let me preface this by saying I understand Ray's point of view as well. Don't mean I'm sorry with him. I get it. But there's other ways to handle situations, especially when y'all are both Hall of Famers. If that was true, let's say that was to happen, if that was true, and you truly care about them, you truly want to help them, that's something that you do between y'all. There's things that should be kept between y'all. You don't have to go on a platform and start saying like, I ain't never seen them do this. I ain't never seen them do that. There's a difference between calling somebody out and hate. It's a fine line, because there are some people that will call you out and they may seem like you just hating. Like, no, like I'm your dude. I'm your partner. I know what you really be doing. I'm calling you out on your bullshit, but I'm doing that to you. I'm not doing that on a platform and knowing that my name and his name, if it's some type of negative situation, is going to spark a whole bunch of clicks. I'm not doing that. If it's something serious and I really care about you, I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to jump on the podcast and start saying, Hey, yeah, man. I seen, Raven drinking. I ain't never seen Raven drink before. Or all of a sudden she over here pouring up tequila and all type of stuff. Like, no, I'm gonna tell Raven. It's a difference. Like he could have went about that in a different way. Therefore, and being that he went about it on a podcast, on a platform who has a following, and knowing that he has a following himself, when you say stuff like that, it comes out as hate. And that's from the outside looking in, that's what it seems like. There's no reason for you to bring that up. You could have easily just said, hey, I ain't talked to Shannon in a while, see what he doing. I'm happy for him. Yeah. Could have left it at that. So much easier to leave it at that than to go on and start saying all of that other stuff.
Well, yes, and I do agree with you. I think too, I think the part that people miss in this that don't know, and there's people that's watching this story and stuff for the first time, what they don't understand is that these two have been at each other. Let me not say that. They have not been at each other, but Shannon Sharp and Ray Lewis have been distant from each other from a while now. And I want to say during Trump's first term, actually. I can't remember. I think it might have been Trump. But I think one of them, I think Ray Lewis might have went to the White House or something like that. Or Ray Lewis said something in defense. Like basically, Ray Lewis. It's one of the things where when black people when they're not aligned, you got to be the enemy. You just can't have a different perspective. It's one of them things where we just can't disagree. It has to be an argument just because I see things a little differently than you see things. It's one of them situations. That's when they really started to distance themselves. So that's why Ray felt comfortable to speak about it because it's not like they still have that brotherhood like they once had when Ray Lewis still. I'm not saying this right or wrong. I'm just talking from a perspective. Mm-hmm. Ray Lewis used to come on Undisputed and they used to have conversation. They used to laugh, joke, but best of friends, But I do think that what Ray Lewis it might have something to do with them being more distant. What he said as far as the content and stuff. Because yes, if I'm gonna take Ray Lewis for who I think he is and who I see him being on TV, that's not his thing. He's not gonna be on the gossip and all that. That's not his thing. And then Shannon probably didn't know it was gonna be his thing until it happened. And then like Ross, he came on the show and said wrestling became a thing. He always loved wrestling, but wrestling became a thing. So that's now
that's his niche.
I don't know. You start one thing. Who knows? This podcast, I might go from doing this to being a food critic because that's I don't know what's going to happen. I could be right here, be like, I never record myself eating food. Well, shoot, if record myself eating food, people love the content and get views. Guess what? The frick, I'm about to be a food recorder. So hey, I'm at McDonald's getting ready to try these 10 nuggets. Let's see what this cow meat tastes like. This cow chicken tastes like. I don't know. You go what, especially if it's a space you want to be in. So you know what I'm saying? So that's what I look at Shannon. Now, another thing I hate that people now Ray Lewis didn't say this, but I hate what people are doing is that people that are siding with Ray, that they say, oh, Shannon's soul is soul. People don't sell their souls, guys. Like y'all gotta stop believing. And now let me refresh that. Yes, I'm sure that there's somebody out there that sells their soul. I know sell their soul technically means a lot of things to a lot of different people. It can mean signing a bad contract because you just want to get money. Selling your soul can be faking a marriage with a celebrity's famous celebrity's daughter so that you can get into the whatever the case can be. Selling your soul can look differently, but I don't think being in the podcast space and you just found a niche, selling your soul in the niche is two different things. You know what I'm saying? Like this is his niche. Like the interview, believe it or not, I don't care what nobody says. I don't care how people feel about some of the interviews that he did. Shannon Sharp is a great interviewer. He can get carried away sometimes, and he get the ooh and taking over and see and telling his part that nobody wants to hear. He can get like that, but for the most part, he is a great interviewer. People have said that they feel comfortable in speaking to him. First of all, he's not even an interviewer. He said that multiple times. If you want a 60-second interview, a 60-minute interview, excuse me, you can go watch that. I'm a conversationalist. That's what he says. Mm-hmm. So he's good at what he does. He has a niche for it. People want to come speak to him and talk and have a platform. You know what I mean? Like, and he's the one that keeps blocking his blessings with the sex tape. That backs some people out. I know he said on one of the episodes of Nightcap that he had his biggest guest. I don't know if this is still somebody that he ended up getting or not, but at that time he said I had my biggest guest lined up to come on the show. And it would have been he said, I remember the specific, he said it would have been my biggest guest to date. And they backed out. So because of the sex thing. And then I'm sure with the OnlyFans model and the $20 million lawsuit, that backed people off.
Yeah.
So, it's like you keep shooting himself in his own foot, but he's still good at what he does. And the drinking thing, I get now that part I can understand, Ray. I mean, that's still none of our business. But if that was the case, it's like, well, if that's the reason why you stopped drinking, then I get it.
Never know. And then on top of that, like I understand, like when you on a team, especially at the pro level, you spend the majority of your time with that team. Right.
So 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Yeah. So it's like
day.
you don't, but also there's times they may be able to get away. You don't know what they're doing on that time. I mean, I get it. You ain't never seen them drinking. Y'all were close. But I don't know, man. All the other stuff, like the drinking thing is one thing, but when you're talking about this content, this, that, and the third, like, bruh, he got something. He built something from the ground up. It became successful. Have some of the most viewed and interacted videos on YouTube of all time. Like, congratulate him for the success that he has. Don't sit here and say, I ain't never seen him do this type of content. I don't know who this shit. Like, shut up, bro. Like, just congratulate. What's so hard about just congratulating them and pushing forward? And everybody ain't got to be in that beef. Everybody ain't got to be in that beef. And if people of that stature should know better than anybody. I can't give people a pass on that. When you are that high in stature of an athlete, you can't let that happen.
But we didn't hear the whole interview either. The whole, what I'm saying? We don't know what
and we definitely could have got clickbaited for sure.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So we don't know what. So the only part that I'm disagreeing with is the out of nowhere, because I don't know if the conversation went that way. Because sometimes you just flow in a conversation, then you just start talking. So I don't know what was asked. I'm sure it just didn't. Maybe it was. Maybe it was like, "What's your favorite food?" All right. So what happened with you and Shannon? Like, it could have been like that.
I mean, it could have been like that, but also at the same time, I'm looking at it. I call it out of nowhere because obviously I don't know. I didn't watch that podcast, nor did I care to go back and watch the whole thing to see the context of it. But also, I personally haven't heard anything about Ray Lewis and Shannon Sharp since Shannon Sharp been popping. So
yeah, it was.
It couldn't have been that big. It couldn't have been that big of a thing anyway. Therefore, for me, it's out of nowhere. If that makes sense.
I can't remember what somebody did something. I hate that I've been trying to look it up over here, but somebody did something to where it really started their division in their friendship. But I know Ray went to the White House, but I don't think it was that. I think somebody did something or something, and it was a tweet. I forgot what it was, but nonetheless, it is what it is, and we'll just keep them both lifted up in prayer. Because that don't make no sense. But Shannon got to calm down. Yeah. He need to. I agree with Monique. Now he just need to find him an older lady, about 41. That's nice looking 41-year-old ladies, and then just be all right. He got to lead them 21, 22. My thing is, I don't know, Shannon. What are you even talking about them about? Like, what are you talking with them about? They talking about Young Thug. You talking about Al Green?
Yeah, he gotta. The youngest he should be going is like 37, 38.
I'm not gonna tell that man who to love, but it's kind of like Bill Belichick as well. Bill Belichick, like what? Like when you're that old, like, what can you be talking to a 21-year-old, 22-year-old about?
For what? Like, I don't get that, yo.
You remember John F. Kennedy getting assassinated? And she wasn't even allowed to see the Twin Towers fall.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
That is insane.
That is insane, bro. That is insane.
Well, Ravens ain't no talking to do. They ain't talking. They getting to it. You are right. They are. They
definitely getting to it.
They definitely getting to it. But it's just. Yeah, I guess. I mean, and then you know how it is too. Women, it's some money involved. Everybody can look good.
Yeah,
You
I
see a
guess
six
so.
pack under that fat stuff. But moving on, man. I mentioned earlier that we were watching TV yesterday. Look, see, there you go. Listen, I'm gonna listen to whatever a man with all that in his pocket has to say.
You
You
like
like
Al Green?
Al
I
Green?
love
I love
him.
him. Yeah, I love it. I love it. See, I love the honesty. You just can't ask for better
That's
honesty
funny.
than that. Man, and I'm glad I got them in here because I don't know if they've seen it yet, but I like anything green. Yeah, $50 million like you like anything.
In his late
Shannon is
30s,
56, 7, 6, 7. I think I want to say 6,
I'm
7.
saying late 30s, early 40s is a little bit more that tempo. But I mean, he what that Rose Sparks. They
57.
probably threw him even more of a bag with the allegations.
Nah, that'd be crazy work.
I'm gonna tell you now. He got the Rose Sparks. I'm not gonna say they threw him for the allegations, but he got the Rose Sparks thing because of the live.
Yeah, but the live is different than sexual assault.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
That's
Like,
not. Oh, you talking?
but
I'm thinking you're talking about the.
you also be surprised. Some of these companies are crooked and crazy and don't care.
As long as he ain't 60, I ride it. What is going on?
Whoa,
What is going on?
my
Put that man in the hospital.
Yeah.
Moving on. Me and Chaz yesterday. We were we made dinner, and this is after we did our I did the Don't Cancel Me fantasy. So shout out to everybody that's in the fantasy league. It's gonna be pretty lit. So we did our draft last night, and shout out to my wife. Shout out to my wife, man, for she's in 2 drafts. I think I believe she put on Facebook or Instagram, whatever, that she's the only girl in both, and she drafted the A team in both of them. Where I'm in 2 as well, and got C's in both of them. But this is also the same woman who won in prize picks, despite not knowing who anybody, 2 or 3 people is. So I don't know how she do it, but she keeps on doing it. But we don't care about the grade. You got to go out there and play. So we're gonna see what happens. But shout out to her for getting the 2 A's on 2 teams, or 2 leagues, excuse me. But we were watching after the draft. We made dinner. We sitting down. We were looking. I was watching North Carolina get spanked by
TCU.
TCU, thank you. And I said, watching the football, what do you want to watch? And she responded, and she said that, I've been hearing about this new documentary on Netflix. Whatever. No, I think I had I was like, we should watch. Oh, I said, do you want to watch the Bin Laden documentary? She's no, I don't want to watch that. I said, okay, well, whatever. So then, I did say it was her choice. So why am I still suggesting? It's very selfish. So then she goes and she said, I've been hearing about this documentary called Unknown Number. No, she said catfish. There's a catfish documentary. It's a catfish documentary. And I'm like, a catfish doc. I was looking for it while she was searching her phone. She ended up finding the name of it. And the name of it is called I want to get the actual name. It's called I know it's called Unknown Number. That's all it was. It's the documentary is called Unknown Number, the High School Catfish. Okay. That's what it's called. Unknown Number, the High School Catfish. This was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. And it made me mad because I just don't like documentary where there's no black people involved. Because it just makes me it irritates my soul. So this is a story about a little girl. I think she was about 13 at the time that all this started to happen, Vino. She was 13. And she started getting text messages. And I could be off a little bit with the dates and stories or whatever, but you get the point. She was about 13 years old, where she was dating this young man. There was a small town. So let me get that. It was a small town, Beale City, Michigan. I think Chad said the population was like 266 or something like that. People. We looked it up. It said there are 0 black people / African Americans that live in Beale City, Michigan. Also, they showed the school, and it was an elementary, middle school, high school. It's all in one.
Wow.
That's how many people at this school. So it's one of the people. It's one of the times where everybody know everybody.
Right.
So this young girl at 13 years old, she starts to get messages from an unknown number. That's why the show is called Unknown Number.
Mhm.
And I apologize. She was dating the young man. That's where I was at. She was dating the young man. His name was Owen. Our main character is named Lauren, and then her boyfriend is Owen. Okay, those are your two main characters. The other characters, I don't care about the rest until we get to somebody else. Those are your two main characters. And so somebody started texting Lauren about how she was, he don't want to be with you, and he kissed me and all this stuff. Like, you know, you're ugly and you don't deserve him, things like of that nature. So basically, she was getting cyberbullied. Which brings me to one of my. I'm not gonna go on a rant because I know it happens to people, but I just don't understand how you get cyberbullied. Just turn your phone off, turn your computer off. Now, if you getting cyberbullied by like a cold hacker who getting into your work computer, and then you get on the game, he joined your Xbox Live party, you riding on 45, and he got you ugly on the jumbotron thing that say construction ahead, like Darrell's ugly, or if you in the bathroom or something and the loudspeaker says Darrell, I'm still watching you, like that's like a form of cyberbullying that I can understand. Turn your phone off. Parents, take these kids' phones if they get cyberbullied. Shut them off the internet. That's why I teach my boy and his cousins. I roast them now.
Right.
I'm gonna roast you now. Boy, your feet ugly. Boy, you're missing the tooth. Boy, your shirt too small. Boy, your stomach out. Your feet ashy. Boy, I'm on your behind. All your teeth fall now. Boy, put your teeth under the pillow. Get the tooth fairy, little $5. Boy, I'm finding them up now at the age that they're at. That way you cannot go online and be like, you're ugly. That ain't gonna harm them. They're gonna fire them back up. I can't even see you, but you ugly behind a keyboard. Boy, I'm on your behind. Like I'm roasting right now. Because you gotta be stronger than that. You gotta be stronger than that. You gotta be stronger than cyberbullying. Now, it just I know that there's been serious things with cyberbullying. I personally just don't understand it. And that's not nothing for me to understand. But anyways, so that's what was happening in this case. She was getting cyberbullied, cyber stalking is what they called it. And this went on for like 2.5 years. Vino, 2.5 years of messages that say you ugly, you're worthless, you're stupid. I'm gonna. Then they get freaky. Owen likes my fingers in his mouth, and I might not be reading the accurate messages, but it was kind of in that family. He doesn't want you. You got a flat booty. Your booty flat, and you ain't gonna never have nothing. Like it just you ugly. You ain't nobody gonna ever want to be with you. You ain't nothing. It got so bad that the boy, because they were texting the boy too. We need to get rid of Lauren. She doesn't want to be with she's not worth it. You should be with me. I don't know if that I might be off on some of these people. Just stay with me on this. You need to be with me. All these messages. The boy thought it stopped. Met a girl that lived an hour, 2 hours ahead. Lived a couple hours in Pinnacle, whatever, Michigan. Built a relationship with this girl, started falling in love with this girl, wanted to be with this girl. The person then found that information and started texting that girl. He doesn't want to be with you. He wants to be with me. And I was getting ready to go there, but I was getting ready to go to that one. Yeah, she said that she's like, I had a basketball game and I had 0 points. The stalker was roasting her on that. You ain't nothing. You can't score. You don't get bucket.
What type of person play 40 minutes and can't score a bucket?
Right.
Oh, sorry.
Right. The stalker was ruthless. Anything you can call. It's not funny. It's not funny.
You can't make a layup and you was wide open with your stupid ass.
It's not funny.
It's not
okay.
funny.
It's not funny.
It kind of is. It's not.
So the stalker was getting on her about everything, just like scored 0 points, was on her behind, then just always just telling her stuff like he doesn't want your P. He only gonna stick his D this and that. I mean, they're freaky, they're vulgar. Then to get serious, then it got to the, you should just commit suicide. Like like they was going in. So they've been trying to figure out who it was. They got other people. They got other people involved because they didn't like. So nobody knows who this is. It's a small town. So they're like, okay, well, let's see. Okay, well, I forgot what they said in reference to somebody on her team, but they like, okay, well, she's the only one that scored this many points, so it had to be her. They pulled this girl in. She like the more popular girl, so now she getting questioned about this. They pulling in other students who it could be. One girl said she don't even talk to nobody, but she got pulled in, and she was being accused, and all this stuff. They're talking to the mama of Lauren and the mama of Owen are friends. They're trying to work together to figure this stuff out. They don't understand who is doing this. They're trying to get to the bottom of this flight because somebody in this town is traumatizing this child or these children.
Right.
Stay with me now. It got so bad that the FBI got involved.
Oh, goodness.
And when the FBI gets involved, they gonna figure it out. After what was it? They found out that the app that they were using was Pinger. I guess it's where you can hide your phone number. I'm looking off. I'm trying to remember. The guy with the Pinger. So then they put a warrant out for Pinger. Pinger brought back 2 IP addresses. So then the 2 IP addresses was linked to a list of phone numbers. I don't know if it was linked to a list of phone numbers, but somehow they needed a list of phone numbers. So they sent everybody's phone numbers in, and out of all the phone numbers, it came back that it was this girl mama the entire time.
Lauren's mama?
Yes.
Well, that absolutely defeats what I was gonna say. Cause I was gonna say, like, this whole time they couldn't just go to their nearest AT&T and change the number.
See. Chad said the same thing. Why don't y'all just take her phone? Well, it makes sense now why they didn't take her phone.
It makes so much sense.
Not they.
She.
Yeah, there is a father involved in this. So the father comes. There's a father involved in the story, but not with.
With that. Okay, got you.
They went to her house. They had a warrant for all of her devices. So so when they got in there, they sat her down. They told her what it is. Like, we basically know it's you, and she just like goes into this whole. Well, I'm not the one who started it, but I continued it, and to this day, nobody believes that this crazy lady started this. I'm missing a whole bunch of stuff. It's so interesting of a documentary. I'm telling you, it's so interesting. And of course, like I said, it's a real story. So I apologize if I spoiled it for anybody. But I like we gotta talk about this because I see more and more, especially in my algorithm, my friends list, more and more people are like on my Facebook are posting it, and I think it's gonna gain a lot of traction in the next couple of weeks. But it's just an insane story. And what I did not like about none of this, I just feel like nobody reacted like I needed them to.
What you mean? Like they was just like it's normal or something.
So they confronted the mother. They brought her in. She sat down. She kind of, in a sense, confessed to it. Then they say, "Well, you want to tell Lauren?" So they went and found Lauren outside, brought her inside. They told Lauren that basically we figured it out. The numbers, what we figured out is that the number that keeps pinging when the messages are sent is coming from your mother. I get it, Lauren's young, but she was just kind of like, okay. Like, the mama gets up, the mama puts her arm around her, she's hugging her, and she's like, I'm sorry, we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through. I mean, like, it's the craziest thing you've ever seen. This lady, and this is a whole nother part of the documentary that I'm not gonna. I just want people to go watch it because this lady, it just takes no accountability. Like, this is what made me mad. And then they called the husband, and he comes down, and come to find out she's been lying about a job that she had. She got let go months ago. Didn't say anything about it. 2 jobs, and she's been doing this messaging. And she has several phones. And I just felt like I told Chaz, I said I would have choked her. I'm sorry, I would have choked her. I watched my daughter
suffer,
be fearful, be scared, crying, traumatized, don't want to go to school, probably couldn't get dressed, probably couldn't slip into a depression, lost they're young, but the love of her life at that time. And it's because of you.
Because you want to play games, just texting.
Her mother?
That's wild.
Her mother? I told you I'd have choked her. I would have choked her while them police was there. I would have happily went to jail that day.
That's
Well, I know
wild.
that would have been a bad decision because he even said it. He's like, you know what, you need to go because I don't want to do something and then now I'm in trouble, you're in trouble, and they're gonna take her. I was like, yeah, I guess that do make sense.
Nah, I
But yeah,
get that.
I would have lunged at her at least. I don't know.
Nah,
That's
for sure. She definitely, at the bare minimum, she would have got shake the hell. I would
yeah. Gave her a good shaking. Yeah,
have shook the shit out of her.
whiplash.
Yeah, yeah. Because
Yeah.
I just don't. People are so fucking weird, bro. That's weird, dog.
It's very weird.
To your own daughter.
And it's a small city too, so everybody know your business.
Yeah.
266 people, everybody know your business.
Nah, yeah, I can't even talk to my mama doing that. How do you even repair that relationship?
They do talk about it, because for her, she wants that relationship with her mother. She wants that relation. This happened. I think the first message got sent is in 2020.
Nah, that's crazy. Nah, that's insane.
It's she wants that relationship with her mother, so she in a sense forgives her. It's what it sounds like. She's like, I mean, it is like I think. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, but yes, right. They did. They gave her 19 months in prison. She got out August of 2024, so she's been out a year.
I guess. I don't understand. Yeah, Casey, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Why would you want a relationship after somebody just tormented you for so long? Yeah, well, I mean, yes.
And I think too, and me and Chaz were talking about it a little earlier on the phone. Chaz, and I'm giving credit. This is what she said, that it was her mother that was consoling her in all of this. So in a sense, that's her safe place. So her mother was creating the issue for her to have to need her and want her.
It's a sick way. That means that relationship had to have been broken before that for the mother to.
No, according to what they're saying, like they said that this lady was a stand-up mother. She was at all of her events. She was like volunteer coaches and volunteer this and volunteer that. Like she was like, they're like this. That's why Lauren is so stuck on it, because that's how she knows her mom, for them to be like this.
Yeah.
The mama's sick, because there's a couple different things.
Yeah, she's sick.
There's a couple things, because was you trying to be with the boy? Because see, the thing is, it's one thing to send messages to her, but the way that she was talking to him too.
And then you went as far as to get the other girl's number that
has
he was
nothing to do with her daughter,
with your daughter, to text her the same. So now it's looking like not only did you ruin that, but you wanted to do the boy. Yeah, she's sick. But for that girl to want a relationship with her mother, knowing all of that, I mean, she a better person than all of us.
And then the only part, okay, hold on. The mother said she was raped at 16 and didn't want that to happen to her daughter, so she tormented her to stay away from boys.
Okay, and it's still weird, but I get it. But it still doesn't give you an excuse to go and find that other girl's number and text her the same shit.
I'm sure women raping too.
But then she don't even know the daughter.
Lauren was receiving up to 40 to 50 messages a day.
Oh my.
And the part that Lauren is so stuck on, is like, she told me to kill myself. That's the part that Lauren, that's the part that kind of gets her like she I can deal with the flat booty, I can deal with the not scoring no points, I can deal with all that, but you told me to kill myself. Wait, so how
I'm your daughter? Like, come on, man.
So the husband didn't know, but it seemed like is that the husband believed that she was at work. I think she worked from home, and so the husband believed that she was at work, and didn't have the time to be doing all this. And he said that I forgot how he but he knew she had multiple phones, but just I guess you just didn't believe that it was her own mother.
He probably was thinking like he probably came to the conclusion like she cheating on me.
Or something like that, but you're not gonna think that it's your wife, his girlfriend or whatever, and the mother of your child. You're not gonna think it was her.
Nah, man. Nah, that's crazy. Nah, I can't get off of the fact that she wants a relationship with her mother.
No, she really do. Like I said, I can't remember if she actually said that, but you could tell by the way she's talking. It's like I miss my mama. Like, and I think she did say something like, hopefully one day we'll be able to move forward or something like that. Hold on, I'm trying to look. I'm trying to see. I was looking. And also like the boy mama and the girl mama was working together. They're trying to figure out who the freak it was. And it's you. And then she got the nerve to say, I didn't start it. So technically we don't know who started it, but nobody believes that.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if okay, hold on, let me see. This is from People Magazine. As far where they stand, Borgman told Tudum that when they began interviewing Lauren in the spring of 2023 for the documentary, she, quote, just wanted her mom back in her life, end quote. In early interviews in the documentary, Lauren said that she liked communicating with her mom while she was in prison, including sending emails back and forth. She did say that. I don't know how mama was sending emails in prison, but them niggas be playing PlayStation 5, so however, once the filmmakers returned after Kendra had been released from prison in August 2024, they noticed that Lauren's perspective had changed. As Borgman told the outlet, Lauren, quote, wanted to approach the relationship with more caution in our second interview, end quote. Lauren noted that they haven't been allowed to see each other following Kendra's release from prison. However, she said that she would like to see her mom, quote, when the time is right. Quote, I hope me and my mom can rebuild our relationship. This is exactly what she said in the documentary. I hope me and my mom can rebuild our relationship because I feel like I'm definitely missing a part of me. Quote, she said, now that she's out of prison, I just want her to get the help that she needs. So then when we see each other, it doesn't go back to the old ways and how it was before. Then she added, being without that relationship, I think is really hurting me. And I think rebuilding our relationship will help both of us a lot. I love her more than anything.
More power to you, Lauren. It couldn't be me.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I just don't feel like people was reacting like I need them to react.
Yeah, couldn't be me at all.
Couldn't be me. I don't know. And the thing is, like, I don't know what I want to see. I just know I didn't want that. Like, I just needed something else in my life other than that.
Yeah, I'm nothing on that. Nice.
But it was an interesting documentary. I was like, that'd be something to share too. Like, I was like, for people to, we put like, I know, Shanta Casey, she said she went and watched Hunting Wives because we were talking about it. So Casey, she said she went and watched Hunting Wives because
I need to know. That's a show.
So that all that hunching.
Some crazy. And you know that's real life.
Yeah, that's some hunching. Life. But yeah, just an opportunity to put somebody else on something else if you haven't seen it. So I mean, maybe you don't have to see it no more. I didn't kind of get you the rundown on it, but it's a lot of stuff that was in between. I think, and if you go and watch it, even though I kind of told you how everything ended up, but I think the value you still having in going and watching it is so that you can actually see the text messages, because it tells you in the beginning of the documentary, all these text messages are real. So everything that's being said is real. So that's why so if you even if you I still encourage people to go watch it. That way you can kind of get like I just kind of told you the surface level stuff, even though it
Right.
is that is what it is, but you really go into like, man, this lady was crazy. Like once you hear all these text messages, then when you finally get to the end, it's like that's what you were sending to your daughter.
It's crazy work.
So, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I
so
tap
this
in.
definitely tap in. Last thing, guys. We didn't talk about it last week, but my dog Steph, I told him we would talk about it because he had tagged the Don't Cancel Me page on Twitter, and like I said, last week was just so much stuff that went down that we wasn't able to get to it. Actually, honestly, just forgot because I would have definitely thrown it at the end like I am today. So, Southwest Airlines is like officially charging people. Excuse me, Southwest Airlines is officially charging big people 2 seats to have a space on the plane. So they saying if you are overweight that you must overpay. Hold on, Southwest.
Yeah, what it say is I'm trying to find the professional words they.
It's a customer of size policy
Yes, yeah, that's I just pulled up.
requiring passengers who cannot fit within a single seat to purchase an additional seat in advance, beginning January 27th, 2026.
Mm-hmm.
So I just thought about something. So when you go to the checkout, like when you go to the check-in line, and you know how you have to fit your bag in the little thing to make sure that it can go in the oversize. I wonder, will they go roller coaster style and put the chair? And so, but now my question now it's a lot of questions that go. So how do you pick people out? Do you just make everybody sit there so that it's fair, or do you kind of be like, do you like you? Or do you need a plug? So they'll be like, hey, can you get me through with one ticket? Or is it like that? Like, so I'm trying to see how do you determine what if it's like somebody with this really big old booty? Like, what do you do with that? Like, how do you like, well, sit, ma'am, can you sit here? Sir, can you sit here? Whatever you are, can you sit here? BBLs are out of control. Now, BBL ladies got to buy 2 seats.
There's got to be a weight limit for it.
Well, it says the customer of size policy. That's a weird name for a policy. Here you go, CNN. There we
Big
go.
bag policy is what they
Something
say.
I can read. Huh?
It's basically saying big bag.
This is definitely the big bag policy. But to me, it's like, of course, yes. The big ones, like the ones that the big people that don't even that need to be pushed to the terminal. Like, yeah, I get it. They huge. If you can't even walk to the terminal, so you really need your own plane. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. You really need your own plane. But
Their own plane.
can't say if I gotta pay extra for huh? You said what flight?
I was like, they need their own plane.
Oh yeah. Give them, they need that plane where you got to go to the propellers and you, you know them big old planes. You gotta go turn the propeller yourself. Yeah, them big people planes.
Oh
They
my
can have all the
gosh.
space they need. But um, it's I just want to know how you're going to determine who gets to sit in these seats.
I was about to say that, Jonah, because I felt like a couple of airlines did this before.
I feel like we talked about this before.
I feel like we talked about this before, and here we are yet again. And does that policy still like? Let me see. I'm about to find out.
I feel like there's just too much variables that go into. You need a Sprinter fan. There's too many variables that go into trying to determine who can sit in the seat and like who has to pay for an extra seat. Because if you big, like some people are big and we all got the same perspective. Like we all could be in agreement to be like, they big. But there's some people that be like, well, he big. Well, I mean, he big, but he only big in the legs. You know, like it can be different, or like he only big in the chest. You know, like I don't know. That's tough. Like to me, that's tough. Like I don't know how you determine that.
I typed in Google and
Uh-huh.
said other airports that have big back policy.
Okay.
And I got back. There's no such thing as a big back policy at airports. However, the concept likely refers to policies for plus size travelers. Airlines like Southwest and JetBlue are known for being plus size friendly by offering a refund for a purchased extra seat or by allowing free arrangements for additional space if a customer needs it. Airlines with big bag policies: Southwest Airlines, considered the most plus size friendly airline in the US. Customers who need to buy an extra seat can get a refund after traveling. So, JetBlue has a reputation for offering wider seats and more legroom in economy. And Delta Airlines provides seatbelt extenders and is more flexible about requiring an extra seat, though they may ask passengers to move or take another flight. So yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough if you're big behind already in the seat. They're like, sir, can you come with me? Sir, can you, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Let me get by you. Excuse me. Sir,
And you know
please,
what made me
sir,
mad
grab
too?
your
They
bag.
will probably pick the middle seat too.
That's selfish.
That's just selfish.
That's selfish. If you big, should you be on the inside or outside? You should be on the outside.
Oh,
Right?
outside.
Yeah, you should be on the outside.
Outside.
Yeah.
Because if you got to get up and pee, I don't want your big ass crossing over me.
Yeah, because that's gonna be a lot of booty in your face.
Yeah, come on, man. Or a
Like
lot
you
of
got,
fluid in your face.
When it's time when he be like, I gotta go to the bathroom, you got to get up and then walk a couple rows down.
Facts.
Yeah, sorry.
Facts. They definitely.
You know what? And you might well just stand up until he come back. Ain't no point.
Ain't no point. Yeah, there's no point in sitting back down, brother.
You might well just start talking to the people you right next to.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna have to get up and walk 7-8 rows back anyway to let them sit back down.
So you know his big ass to go to the bathroom. What's y'all name? Y'all doing all right? With y'all going to Portland too?
So what y'all got playing? Yeah, what y'all got playing?
Huh?
What y'all got playing?
What y'all doing when y'all get down there? Yeah, just chilling. Y'all here to visit grandma? Cool.
Y'all had a good flight so far? What y'all drinking?
Yeah. Me and my wife, we just here, trying to enjoy our vacation. You know.
Where are you sitting at? Oh, I'm sitting about 8-9 rows up there.
I'm sitting at 36F.
Yeah.
36. We at the back of that one. We at 36F.
Why are you all the way at 32B? Well, I had to let somebody
We was
out.
group 4. We was group 4. That's what it was. That's all. Yeah, we didn't get our tickets right away.
Oh man, dog.
But yeah, I never understood like why. I mean, I get why they load you by groups, but if you have a seat, why does it matter?
I'm sure there's some logical explanation as to why they do it that way.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, if it was, how do I want to say? If it was like every seat, like free range, pick your seat, then that makes sense. Then you want to get on that. If your flight is 7, then you want to be on 7 the day before so that you can get in group 1 when you check in. That makes a lot of sense. I want first come, first serve. That's what I'm trying to say. First come, first serve. But if I already have an assigned seat, who cares if I'm in group 5? You can't sit in my seat.
Right.
So y'all go ahead and jump on the plane just to sit there. I'm gonna go get some Chick-fil-A and some Starbucks, and I'll be back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't do it, but yeah, that's funny. That's funny. But yeah, shout out to Southwest. I mean, first the bag policy, not the big policy. I mean, it's a lot changing in Southwest, man. I want to know how this is gonna turn out for them in the future. This starts January 27th, so we still got time. Big people, you still have time. And you did say that if you don't use the ticket or if the flight's not full, you can get a refund.
That's what they said.
I thought. I'm sorry. That's what. Yes.
No, they said they get a refund after traveling.
Right. You got up to 90 days to request it.
Whoever needs to buy an extra seat, they can get a refund after traveling.
Yeah, and if you get there and you try the little roller coaster chair and you don't fit, you have to buy a new seat. You must be this size to ride.
You must be this size.
You must be this size to ride.
Let's get out of here, man. This is some damn shame, man.
Hey, man, but no, listen, man. It's been a great. I will tell you, I go watch the interview. I mean, go watch the documentary. Go watch it. If you in this chat and you big, please go to a gym right now, because starting next year you're going to buy 2 seats, and it just ain't gonna work out for you, because that's insane. I just want to know how they're gonna determine it. That's all I care about. How will you determine it? Anyways, this has been a great episode, man. Don't forget, we are live on Sunday for the Texans and the Rams game, live at 3:00, maybe a little bit before that, depending on how the day goes, but I wouldn't say no earlier than 2:45 p.m. Like I said, we'll be live Thursday to check out that. If you the Cowboys and the Eagles do start the season off Thursday, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. So making sure that y'all tune in. We'll talk about that. We'll catch everything up. Got some new stuff dropping. Don't forget to go like the division videos and all that stuff. What I didn't say. But big is perspective.
Oh, this nigga crazy, y'all.
This is what I think I'm big. I know I ain't 2 seats at the airport big.
This nigga crazy.
I don't know. I just want to know how they're gonna determine that.
That nigga said, if you in this chat and you big, go to the gym now.
Because I personally know big people. Listen to me, Flight. I personally know big people that I feel like can fit in 1 seat.
Oh shit!
There are big people who need 2 seats. There are big people who can fit in 1 seat.
Something wrong with you, man.
Whatever, man.
If you in this chat and you big, go to the gym now.
And whatever.
Ooh shit!
I'm just sick of people not being honest, but yes, we'll be live on Sunday, man. Like I said, we're gonna have a good time watching the game. It's gonna be a fun game. Welcome back to the Houston Texans, and then like I said, I'll also be getting the other games out of which ones I'll be live streaming this season. Okay.
Hey, bro, that's one of them lines that may go down in history, bro.
Speaking of what I said, really quick, I want to clear something up. There was something on our social media that we posted with the Michael Jackson and Beyonce thing, and everybody was getting on me because I said, take out the criminal stuff, and the comments were going crazy, I think, on TikTok. They were saying, oh, Michael Jackson didn't commit any crimes, and like, who said he committed crimes? So I just wanted to say, y'all are absolutely right. I said take out the criminal stuff, but I probably should have said take out the allegations, all that. Yes. So y'all are absolutely correct. I couldn't respond to everybody. I got roasted for saying that. Hey, I mess up sometimes too, but y'all are absolutely correct. Criminal was not the right word. I should have said allegations, but I talk fast. My ADD kicks in. I don't know what's going on after that. So that's what it is. That's what it was. My bad on that. And we'll make sure to get that posted because I don't want y'all to roast me no more with Michael Jackson. I mean, they came out like Michael Jackson fans came. They came for me. What criminal stuff?
This should be the clip that you post. This should be the first clip to post.
That one.
Just you talking about how I apologize. I meant allegations.
Yes, I'll make that the first one. So I don't want them to come for me no more because I didn't send for them. Yeah, they came out. Yeah, it was. Anyways, but yes, we'll be back next Tuesday night live here at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Like I said, continue to like all the videos. Go make sure y'all like and support Vino Flight's YouTube channel as well. And until next time, this is your boy Peachy Perfect.
I'm Vino Flight.
And we are out, y'all. Peace.
Really got all the hits. I got a family to feed, so I can't be lazy. I gotta smoke a little weed, so I don't go crazy. See, they been hating on the G, but that can't faze me, nigga. Can't let nobody fuck with me.